It was a day like any other in the vast rolling expanse of the Atlantic, the sky a crisp, clear blue above the waves. On December 5, 1872, the Dei Gratia sliced through the water, its crew alert and watchful. Suddenly, a shape materialized on the horizon, a vessel moving erratically, sails flapping in the wind. As they drew closer, unease settled over the Dei Gratia's crew. The ship was identified as the American brigantine Mary Celeste, adrift and eerily silent. No one at the helm, no lookout in the crow's nest. A ghost ship. Perfectly sound, with no one aboard. The discovery began one of the most enduring maritime mysteries. The ship was not wrecked, it was simply empty, a floating tomb. The complete disappearance of its 10 souls defied explanation. Launched in 1861 as the Amazon, the ship had a checkered history. After a collision and running aground, she was salvaged and renamed the Mary Celeste. Her final voyage began on November 7, 1872, sailing from New York to Genoa, Italy. Captain Benjamin Briggs was accompanied by his wife and 2-year-old daughter. The hold contained over 1,700 barrels of denatured alcohol. The last log entry gave no hint of the coming drama. When the boarding party from the Dei Gratia climbed aboard, they were met with an unnatural stillness. The ship was wet but seaworthy, drifting aimlessly. Below deck, they found a scene of hasty departure. Personal belongings were left behind, as if the family had just stepped out for a moment. But the ship's only lifeboat was gone. The chronometer and sextant were also missing, suggesting a deliberate evacuation. There was no evidence of violence. Ample provisions remained, and the cargo of industrial alcohol was largely intact. The investigation began almost immediately. The ship's condition was the first confounding piece of evidence. It was structurally sound and seaworthy, making the crew's decision to abandon it baffling. The cargo was intact, ruling out piracy. The only anomaly, 9 empty barrels of porous red oak. A sound ship, a missing lifeboat, and a vanished crew, a mystery as deep as the waters below. In the absence of hard evidence, speculation rushed in, from the plausible to the preposterous. Storm? Rogue wave? However, the theory crumbled. The ship was in good condition, not dismasted or battered, and the cabins were orderly with personal items present. Mutiny. There were no signs of violence, and Briggs was respected. Piracy? The valuable alcohol cargo was untouched. Even treachery by the Dei Gratia was alleged during salvage hearings, but no evidence supported it. The most enduring theory centers on the cargo. 9 red oak barrels may have leaked, allowing alcohol vapor to build in the hold. A non-drinker with limited experience of such volatility, Briggs could have heard rumbling or seen vapor venting and feared imminent explosion. He orders a precautionary evacuation into the lifeboat with chronometer and sextant, planning to wait at a safe distance. A sudden squall or a parted tow line could have separated them from the Mary Celeste. In the vast Atlantic, that separation would be fatal. Sea monsters, alien abduction, another dimension. Fictionalized accounts, notably by Arthur Conan Doyle, captured imaginations, but lacked any factual basis. The truth is likely mundane and tragic, a confluence of fear, a misunderstood threat, and one fatal decision, lost to the silent sea. In Gibraltar, a British overseas territory and headland on Spain's south coast, a court inquiry was suspicious of the Dei Gratia's crew, theorizing foul play for salvage money. But no evidence of a crime was ever found. As the official inquiry floundered, newspapers seized on the story embellishing facts. The Mary Celeste stopped being just a merchant ship. She became a ghost ship, a cultural touchstone defined less by her service than by the 10 days she sailed alone. Ultimately, the fate of the Mary Celeste's crew remains one of the sea's most profound and unsolved mysteries. While no single theory can be proven, the weight of evidence points toward a tragic miscalculation rather than malice or the supernatural. The most logical explanation lies in the volatile cargo. Fearing an explosion from leaking alcohol, a cautious captain with his family aboard ordered a temporary evacuation. Perhaps they tethered to the ship, intending to return when the danger passed. A change in weather, a snapped tow line, or a gradual drift, and the lifeboat was lost to the ocean. No wreckage of the lifeboat was ever found, no bodies recovered. Just enough clues to fuel theories, not enough to solve them. It challenges our desire for certainty and reminds us we may never know the truth. A narrative vacuum we fill with stories, 10 souls immortalized by absence, their tale a whisper on the wind. The Mary Celeste sails on in our collective imagination, a ghost ship forever asking a question the sea has chosen not to answer.